And the boyfriend is upstairs and is looking at all of them as they are dancing. And the wife, who has been in relation with that boy, now looks up. You know, she's nodding her head to the boy up there. You haven't heard of people while they are going for their honeymoon. Excuse me, honey, I need to get to the room right from the car. Just wait. I need to get to the room. Only to go and meet a boyfriend. First night. Listen to me. There are threats to relationship, threats to marriages. Now, coming deeper on the inside. For the singles, the following may constitute a major threat. Number one, suspicion. When you begin to suspect the sister, a problem is coming. It's brewing. When you begin to suspect a brother, a problem is coming up. How many of you love to be suspected? Do you like to be suspected? No. Listen to me. Do you like to be suspected, doctor? Averagely, an individual does not want to be suspected. Even when you are doing something that is suspicious, you still don't want to be suspected. Not to talk of when you are not doing anything suspicious. The moment there is suspicion, there is a threat to that relationship. How will you feel? What will be your next reaction? How will you feel, my brother? You won't feel good. You won't feel good. That is just a superficial expression. When you are being suspected by the person you want to marry, how do you feel? You will feel disappointed. Now, you are going deeper. You are not feeling good, but now you are feeling disappointed. You are not just feeling so bad about it, but you are now feeling disappointed. The appointment is now becoming a disappointment. That is the threat. It's now creating a gap. Let me watch my footsteps. This lady is now suspecting me. What are the things that bring suspicion? Yes. What are the things that are likely to bring suspicion between two people that are courting? Yes? One? Lies. Don't let's say lies. What are the things? Well, if you say lies, I'm going somewhere, I will take lies, I will take it. When you tell a lie, especially when the other partner knows the truth. And you know, when you tell a lie, one single lie, you will need 1,000 of lies to cover that single lie in order not to be discovered. So you'll be telling one lies upon lies. I want to tell you the story of a particular brother and sister. They were courting. And the lady said, I'm sorry, I'm sick, I'm not home. I'm sorry, I cannot come to you today. I cannot come to your place today. Meanwhile, the brother was standing in front of the room of this sister. He had come to check on her. He had come to see her welfare. Only for him to meet the door padlocked. And he called this lady. Excuse me, where are you? I'm sorry, I won't be able to come to your place today. I'm sick. And where are you? I'm at home. At home? But I'm in front of your room here. Lies. That very moment, let me just inform you, that relationship that I refer to now ended that day. That relationship ended that day because the brother felt, this kind of big, bogus, gangantua lie. You could tell this lie for me, which means one day another man may be on top of you and then you will tell me you are somewhere in the hospital. That was the end. So suspicion. Now be careful here. I'm saying when there are lies, you may begin to find reasons why somebody is telling lies. Because at the end of the day, the truth will overtake. Like in this case, the truth overtook. And the brother got to know the truth right where he was standing. He didn't even have to go too far. What are the things that bring suspicion to relationships? Yes. Past relationships. Now, you know you are no longer with this particular brother. Yet it is his picture that is, once you open your phone like this, it is his picture you will see. You don't need anybody to tell anybody that this person is still there. He's still somewhere hiding in your heart. Or even in your office where you paste your pictures beside your desk. It's still the picture of you and the other brother going to the barbish. You know, these are things that bring what? Suspicion. Because of time, there are other things. We have angry gestures. Angry gestures is a kind of a threat to a relationship. Everyone that, don't tell me that one. If you don't want to do it, leave it. Is it the husband I want to marry? Sister, when that brother is always angry, what do you begin to feel? You are laughing. It's not a laughing matter. Every now and then, the brother is angry. Angry gestures. In the private is angry. In the public is angry. Watch it. It's a threat. I am not saying you cannot marry. Even in the case of suspicion, I'm not saying you still cannot marry. But you just have to deal with those threats. What is it that is making you to be angry? Things that are not even supposed to bring anger, you still feel angry over them. Watch it, because by the time you get married, they will metamorphose into another thing. They become bigger. Bigger than you can handle. And that time, you won't be dealing with that sister alone. You may be dealing with her mother, dealing with her father, dealing with her siblings, and so on and so forth. And once you have an aggression towards your wife, you transfer the same aggression to all the other people that are connected to her. Watch it. Other traits include talkativeness. When you are talking too much, is a threat. When a lady is talking too much, for instance, the tendency is there for the man to be thinking, wow, what a revelation. First day of meeting you, and what you have talked, a whole record is filled up. In those days, we use tape, cassette. One cassette is filled up with the recording of what you are talking. You put your handset in sound recorder. Some of you don't really understand that. Sometimes when you are talking, some people are smart enough to put on the sound recorder and they are recording what you are saying. Before you pause, 1 hour is gone. Say, is this the person I want to be living my life with? My whole family is exposed. Talkativeness is a threat. Abuse. When you are abusive, see your head. What's wrong with your head? See the way she's looking at me. All of these small abuses, they constitute a threat. Because if you cannot address your partner with dignity, you cannot address him or her with so much dignity, you are more or less putting a big question mark on his or her personality. Listen to me. We have to be very careful as to how we address one another. What of violence? Some people can be violent. When you see violence, it's a threat. Don't you ever allow love to blindfold you. Though people say love is blind, but unfortunately, by the time the love carries you to its destination, your eyes that are blind become open. And at that time, what you have done becomes what? Irreversible. When a brother is violent, watch it. When a sister is violent, watch it. They are threats to relationship. You can't pretend. If you are violent, you cannot pretend for too long. If you have been trying to pretend, I don't want this lady to know that I am violent. I don't want her to coin me or describe me as being violent. And you are trying to keep your anger, you are trying to keep your violence. Every now and then, one day, the whole thing will be exposed. And over a little thing that the lady will do, and the next thing, you have slapped her. Violence. So they want to be violent against their partner. No, against their partner. No, no, no. If you want to be violent against who? Be violent against who? Against Satan. Against Satan. What of deep introversion? When you are an introvert, but now we are talking of deep introversion. Somebody can sit for 1 hour without talking. It's also a threat. It's a threat. Why is it a threat? One, you don't know what is going on in his heart or her heart. You don't know what you are doing. Interaction. You talk, I talk. I act, you react. I speak, you respond. But when you now become too holy to talk, too holy to do anything, you are just deeply introverted. You are the opposite of talkativeness. That is equally a threat, okay? Because of the time, there are other things that constitute a big threat to those who are not yet married, like kissing. You have never been married. You just went on a visit, or all of a sudden it's got that the two of you are alone in a place, a secluded place, and the next thing is, oh, Sister Bosse, I love you. It's a big threat. Just know that the same way he has kissed you or forced you to kiss himself, he has done it to another lady. And you will not be the last. It's a disease. What of caressing? What of premarital sex? What of stinginess? What of prodigality? What of frivolous visits? What of selfishness? All of these are threats to any relationship. What other things do you think can become a threat to relationship? Yes. Yes. Just tell me one.
Relate well with the family of the proposed person.
Inability to balance your relationship with the family of the brother or the sister you want to marry. It could be a threat, a big one. Okay, thank you. Another one. Yes. Lack of attention. Lack of attention. And an average individual wants attention, needs attention. So when you are in a relationship and there is no attention at all from that partner, it's a big threat, a big one. Okay? Because of time, let's move to that of the married. For the married, the following could constitute a threat to their very foundation, the very foundation of their home. Number one, over expectation. You're expecting so much from your husband, only to discover that, after the question, Jubai Loteleni, you know, when there is an over expectation and what the man is giving, either in terms of money or in terms of relationship now, quality time, or in terms of perhaps sexual performance, all of this will now make the person to feel, it's a threat that is brewing up. Because if the husband is underperforming, there is a threat to that relationship. The woman might begin to think of other solutions. Underperforming when it comes to financial support, the woman can be thinking of other things, especially when support is coming from some other places, and so on and so forth. Apart from over expectation, we have communication gap. Husband and wife for a whole 24 hours, no communication. You woke up in the morning, drove to your place of work, and then that person woke up also, drove to her own place of work, and throughout the whole day, no communication, not even hello, not hi, not how are you? When are you coming home? Where are you right now? What did you take for your lunch? Where can we meet for dinner? That is if it is just the two of you. No children yet. But there is no communication. And yet you have time for so many people on your WhatsApp, so many people on text, so many people on Instagram. You are communicating with thousands of people that are not close to you. And the one with whom you sleep on the same bed, there's no communication. It's a big threat. It's a big threat. When last did you say I love you to your wife? Sir. When last did you say I love you to your wife? It's a common routine, but you can't really remember. It's a common routine, but you can't really remember. My pastor, when last did you say I love you to my beloved sister, your wife? This morning. Come on, put your heads together. Put your heads together. Everybody, put your heads together. Let me ask. When last did you say I love you to your husband? So I just appear as if I'm just asking the men. Yes, madam. When last did you just look at your husband? You look at his head, you look at his chest, you look at everything, and you say, look at me. I love you. When last? Ma? Last week. Last week. That one has expired. Yesterday night. Okay. It's still last week. Last night is still last week. A new week has started today. Somebody shout hallelujah. Please make it random. Make it persistent. I love you, 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 I love you to return. By the time he or she is hearing that from you, when a stranger says that to him or her, it means nothing. Is somebody getting what I'm saying now? It is when you do not hear something like that, and another man who is not even as handsome as the husband, who is not as, do I use your language, tush, like your husband, you say, you just say, I love you. True. Like you are in another world. I love you. Me? I've never been told this grammar all of my life. Nobody has ever told me. My husband will never tell me I love you. He's always, this soup has no salt. He's always, this fish is not sweet. Which kind of meat did you buy from Bridger Market today? Not I love you. And the heart of a woman can drift. The heart of a woman naturally is pliable. That was why Eve could naturally move in the direction of the serpent. So keep saying I love you. Can you say I love you? Everybody say it. I love you from a husband to wife is a different thing from when two unmarried people, a brother to another brother says, I love you. Okay? So, communication gap can be a big threat. Wow. What of selfishness? Lack of sexual urge. If you are writing the fast, well, you have it on the church platform already. Lack of sexual urge. We have some people in their homes. They prefer to be an angel for a whole month, 2 months, 3 months. The husband cannot touch them. The wife dare not do anything that suggests that she needs intimacy. Kilode, what kind of spirit is that? In my home, you are exposing yourself right in my bedroom, talking to his wife. That is what I call over spirituality. Over spirituality. Listen to me. Some of these things are threats to the marital foundation that you have. If somebody is there, you don't have sexual urge, why are you into marriage? The day I had a pastor lament on this, I knew that while at the day into the church. This is several years back now. Several years back. I went to one church. And then the pastor of the church said, minister, so please, I want to see all of you. Thank God Pastor OLOGBONYO is around here today. Please, sir, can you please take your seat? I need to see all ministers today. Tell me what this man of God was about to say. He said, sir, let me beg my wife. We are so far apart, I cannot remember the last time we had intimacy together. My wife will never make herself available for sex. I mean, this was a man of God truly lamenting in the presence of other men of God. I was shocked that day. He went to the extent of telling us that after their marriage, he took like a whole month or two before he could touch her. Holy Mary. Lack of sexual urge. It can create a big problem for the man. If the man does not have self-control, like the place we read, incontinent, he can begin to think elsewhere or face elsewhere. And another one, which is like it, is the opposite. Lack of self-control, or you cannot control your sexual urge. Everywhere you are there. Every day, no break. Even when she is pregnant, you still want to go ahead. When she is sick, it doesn't concern you. When she is complaining, go ahead. Now, you are likely to create a big drama in your home. One day, you just see that the woman will just run away from home. She will run away. She'll probably run to her pastor's house. I once had a family that had a combination of the two. It was the wife that was complaining. I visited that family very far away from Southwest here. I visited the family and the wife was complaining. The two of them, I sat the two of them down and I was talking. The wife was so serious, the way she was saying it. My husband, his own is just morning devotion. Even when I give him signs, even when I try to, you understand. If you don't understand, don't worry, you will soon understand for your marriage. This man will not even look at my direction. Before you know it, he has started calling somebody, calling this one, a member of the church, another sister in the church, another brother in the church, problem of the church. Meanwhile, I'm here. So after that meeting, I still went to the man and I tutored